Hey people, I wanted to make I wanted to make this video from a long time, and before we really get into this video, I want to make clear that whatever I'm going to say in this video is going to be um, going to be sort of speculative. Okay, I'm not saying that whatever I'm going to say in this video is scientific. I just came with this purely by logic, and this is just a theory that you can test out to see how you do. So the thing that I want to tell you in this video and discuss with you in this video is there is one simple tool in your tool bag that you can use to at least get started with weight loss, and that is just simply avoiding all kinds of grains. Now many people who are really familiar with the scientific evidence and all the data, or if you're someone who is a coach who trains people, or you are uh, basically you know the whole shit about losing weight, health and nutrition, you would say that there is no extremely solid evidence of doing that and making you lose weight. Agreed, completely agreed. I don't have enough evidence to say that this is 100% true, but here's what I want to tell you. So we know that uh, the biggest factor of of gaining weight is overeating, and not losing weight is just uh, not under eating. Okay, so if you need to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. If you gain weight, there by definition it means that you overate and you win in a calorie surplus. Now the whole thing about weight loss is all these scientists and practitioners and coaches, nutritionists, dietitians, all people who are really, I'm talking about people who are on the top of their game, and they're really looking for new ways and strategies to really make their clients and people lose weight. All these people, all they are doing is they are just finding ways to to tell people how to not overeat. That is all weight loss is all about, how to not overeat, and if you want to lose weight, how to be comfortably in a calorie deficit for a long time. Nothing wrong in that, obviously that is great, many people are doing that and we have made a good enough progress. Just being in a calorie deficit, just counting your calories and macros is one of those tools that can by which you can easily maintain weight. But trust me, your relationship to food is intuitive, and you cannot count calories for most of you out there for the rest of your life. So we need to come up with solutions that uh, without consciously controlling your food intake, the amount of food that you're eating, you should be able to maintain your calorie intake. So the thing I told you in this video, I was going to say in this video, is to avoid grain products. If you just do that, imagine the amount of food that you won't be having. So you won't be able to eat roti if you're an Indian, or bread, or cookies, or pizza, or pasta, or rice, or dosa, or idli, or basically 90% of the whole junk food category. Food that tastes real damn awesome, uh, messes up your neurohormonal balance and your reward pathways and makes you overeat. If you just avoid grains, if you just manage to avoid grains, you will be avoiding the major chunk of the cause of getting overweight or gaining the weight that you lose. So if you can, if you are say, you need to lose 20 kgs, and to lose that 20 kgs you need to diet for say 9 months, 10 months or a year. In the time that you're losing weight, if you just train yourself, okay, so for a 1 year I'm not going to eat any grains, no roti, no wheat, no rice, no oats, nothing like that. If you can just manage to do that, then all the food that is left is, if you eat meat, if you're a non-vegetarian person, you will eat meat, eggs, if you're vegetarian, legumes, lentils, beans, and some dairy product. Now it is very hard to make junk food out of these products. Okay, now ice cream is one of those things that you can eat, and that comes under this thing. But for the most part, you're obviously not going to eat ice cream every single day, so that is obviously not a problem. We generally eat ice cream in summer, and that too not too frequently. We don't eat it every day. At least most of us don't eat it every day. So if you just avoid grains, if you just cut out grains, you will be cutting out one of the major majorest, in my opinion, a factor that makes you overeat on food and makes you overweight. So just cut out grains and see. Just cut it out for 3 months. Naturally, you will eat in a calorie deficit. You will fade off your reward pathways, and every single thing that contributes to weight loss. If you could just simply train yourself for an year by avoiding grain products and just getting off the pleasure that you get from eating grain products like pasta, cake, brownies, roti, bread, and all that kind of stuff, that will be done. You will be, for most of you, that can really be a very, very awesome solution to losing your weight permanently. Losing weight and maintaining it. So do this, try this, avoid grain products for a certain amount of time. And I'd say that the most important, this is one of those advices, I think, that can really make difference in many of you, that if you can train yourself in the period that you're losing weight to avoid grains for the rest of your life, trust me, it is not as hard as it looks. You can definitely train yourself. Just prepare yourself, train yourself for the weight maintenance period. Cut off grains in the whole process of when you're eating, when you are losing weight. At the end, when you have lost weight, you won't be craving grains, or you won't have any problem with not eating them ever again for the rest of your life. Trust me, just give it a try. It will be a very awesome tool for not just maintaining your weight and maintaining all that kind of, I'm even talking about maintaining your health, because again, not I don't have a very, very solid scientific evidence, but there are some studies showing that grains might be a problem for many, many people, especially gluten containing grains. So try and avoiding them for a significant amount of time and see how your life changes. That is it for this video.